Well, Manchester United are really expecting to open formal talks with Fiorentina to see to it that they really get this over the line. But a condition has been set that United will obviously base on to see to it that they start off what we call a formal conversation with Fiorentina, and that has led to the title of this story being Amrabat to United transfer uplift. Welcome to this channel. Good evening. Hope you guys are really having a very good day. Muslims, Juma Karim. Hope you guys have gone ahead to say prayers in the mosque, and the Lord Allah is there going to answer your prayers. My Christian viewers and subscribers, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And the living true God bless you abundantly and see you overcome all the problems that you people are really facing. So, we are discussing Harry Maguire, Scott McTominay, David Moyes wanting this duo of Manchester United to obviously be playing at the London Stadium next season. That starts in like a week from now. And lastly, we are going to discuss something concerning Nottingham Forest. Still in discussions with Dean Henderson, though they've gone ahead to put in a bid for Matt Turner at Arsenal. Now, Rock and David is my name. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel. 300 likes to be smashed on this video, and don't forget to obviously continue subscribing because we want to hit 15,000 subscribers. Now, for Sofyan Amrabat, as I brought you a story yesterday that over the weekend we might see a very huge movement because United are really close, having put a lot of signings in. Rasmus Højlund to be unveiled tomorrow at the Old Trafford Stadium as United takes on Rennes. Mount Onana, Sofyan Amrabat is back in the queue, and many more will come in through depending on the departures of Manchester United. Today, Fabrizio Romano has offered a very huge update of Sofyan Amrabat. Sofyan Amrabat not called up for next Fiorentina game. Manchester United expected to open formal talks for Amrabat soon as Fred and Donny van de Beek are close to leaving the club. Amrabat wants United. This has never changed. Now, Sofyan Amrabat is a player of Fiorentina as for now, and in their recent friendly they just played, obviously he was part of it and he came on through and played some 30 minutes into that fixture. But I think that showed how bad the expectations were on the side of Fiorentina, that United are really close. But today I've read the story that through intermediaries, Manchester United have started to contact Fiorentina, and those intermediaries have told into Fiorentina on how United are interested in signing Sofyan Amrabat. But all along, United has been talking to the entourage of Sofyan Amrabat, and now it's up to them to obviously understand that they should keep this player off this game of football. And that game is going to be played tomorrow. Newcastle is going to be taking on Fiorentina, and that game is going to be played at St. James's Park. And it looks like there is something connected with United coming in through. So with players that United want to sign coming to England. Remember, Rasmus Højlund came in and played, was it Bournemouth? I think they played Bournemouth on the day they sounded the here we go. So you never know. Tomorrow is a Saturday, and we might get a here we go of Manchester United and Fiorentina as far as the deal of Sofyan Amrabat is really concerned. And even Rasmus Højlund last Saturday when he came in through with the Atalanta team in England, he was not named in the starting 11, and he was an unused substitute, and they never really used him. So it shows you that that was something they knew, that they are going to really sell the player, and they got 72 million pounds. Those 60 million pounds were up front, and others will come on as add-on. Now, the same applies to Sofyan Amrabat. For him, they've not even traveled with him to England because they believe this player is going to be sold. And for Sofyan Amrabat, it's really good for us to understand that it has been really a very, very, very good season for him, especially coming to the limelight at the World Cup. He really played very, very well. And by then in January, after the World Cup, Liverpool was interested in him, and they really pulled out. They signed, which guy did they sign? They ended up signing they ended up signing Cody Gakpo, a forward. Now, United, towards the end of the transfer window, that is the winter transfer window, that is January, they contacted Fiorentina to get Sofyan Amrabat on loan. But Fiorentina told them, we only give him to you on loan with a mandatory buying clause. Ten Hag said no. Then he went in for Marcel Sabitzer, and he's now back for him. But even Barcelona were so much interested in Sofyan Amrabat, but they couldn't finance the transfer. He was also valued by the time 45 million euros because he still had some 2 years left on his contract. But right now, he's left with 1 year on his contract. That's why United are having a chance to get him for 30 million euros or 25 million pounds. So, it shows you the quality of the player of Sofyan Amrabat. Liverpool wanted him. Barcelona wanted the player. So, he has gone ahead to reject very many other teams. Liverpool even recently tried to contact his entourage that they want to sign him because they had lost Fabinho, they had lost Dean Henderson, and he rejected Liverpool. And he's so much sold on an idea of coming to Manchester United. This confirms what Erik ten Hag told us towards the end of the season, that he believes players want to come to Manchester United. And what has shown you that these players want to come to Man United is the wait. You know, Mason Mount had to wait for that long, yet Arsenal and Liverpool wanted him. He snapped them and said, I want to play for Man United. Andre Onana, Chelsea were at the forefront of signing him. And which other team? Is it PSG or other? There are like 2 or 3 teams that wanted Andre Onana. But he waited until United got this deal over the line. Look at Rasmus Højlund, you know, Bayern Munich, PSG, Chelsea. Close to 4 teams were interested into the player, but the player said no. I'm waiting for Manchester United, and I'm sold onto an idea to go on and play for the club in Manchester that puts on red. So that is something huge and fundamental, meaning that we are moving in the right direction at Man United. And for that, I would like to give kudos to the manager of Manchester United that's going to do the needful to take us where we deserve to be as a club of Manchester United, because it's not the history of the club that attracts the players there. It's what is happening at the club. Look at Real Madrid. However much it's Real Madrid, but you need to be having a gaffer who can obviously get you players that you want. You know, Ancelotti is a seasoned manager, perennial winner, and if at all he talks to any player, Adagula, Bellingham, Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, they'll all want to come to the Bernabeu to play for Real Madrid. So that's what we're having at Man United. It's gold that we're having, and Ten Hag is transforming this club to be the best in the world by setting high standards of really getting us to where we want to be. So wait and see whether Danny Van Beek is going to be sold before or via the weekend to Real Sociedad for 25 million pounds. That's the asking price. And for Fred, United want close to 13 million pounds to get him off the shelf, meaning that those 2 players can obviously get United close to 40 million pounds, of which they'll go ahead and get 25, submit it to Fiorentina, and obviously see the deal of Sofyan Amrabat done and dusted. So that is it coming off Fabrizio Romano about Sofyan Amrabat. Let's get to the West Ham story, and this is Alan Nixon. He has told us that West Ham have started the process of signing Manchester United pair McTominay and Maguire by giving them long-distance medicals. Their pair have had their records sent to West Ham, which will now allow be personally checked. So, David Moyes has told the board that he wants Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay. And for my excitement is, if we can get this pair off Manchester United, that will be something great, because they are not going to increase in value. That is it. The more they start Man United, they are going to decrease in value. So I think this is the right time to sell these players. If West Ham can raise 30 million pounds for Harry Maguire, let us allow that amount of money. I have read a story today that Harry Maguire was pissed by the bid West Ham made in, and it was for just 20 million pounds. So that is your quality and that is your worth. These clubs are really seeing in you. So Harry Maguire shouldn't get annoyed, because that's what you worked for, and you are worth you are always worth what you are always worth what you work for and what you prepare. So for the previous 2 seasons at Man United, you have been abysmal, and that's why you are valued at £20 million. After Manchester United, if the value comes in at £30 million, let's get that amount of money. Let's get 30 or 40 for Scott McTominay. £60 million for that fair won't do us bad. After selling Donovan Bink and Fred, that is £100 million. Let's see these players leave the club of Manchester United, because they are on huge salaries. Like Scott McTominay is earning £140,000 a week. Harry Maguire, £200,000 a week. That is it. So it makes no sense having a player on the bench earning £200,000 a week, especially a centre back. Yet he's not even in the top 4 centre backs of the club. That is it. Yet Ten Hag is wanting to get in a new right-sided centre back, meaning that will push him into the 5th fiddle or 6th fiddle of being a centre back at Manchester United. That is it. Coming in for Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay, it's West Ham charging up to either these players a whole boat and start playing at the London Stadium. But that will be great. Sometimes you accept a loss as a loss, you sell them off, and obviously continue with your plan as expected. Because for Harry Maguire, not selling him early enough has made us lose 2 credible centre backs that Ten Hag really wanted. First, it was Kim Min-jae to Bayern Munich. Second was Disasi to Chelsea. Third, Todibo is one of those that we are interested in, and it looks like we might lose him to a certain team very, very soon. So I think the earlier the better. Let's disperse off these players and see to it that we get in what we want, and back Erik Ten Hag with the players that he wants, and see to it that we start off the season with all the players that Erik Ten Hag really wants. So lastly, Sky Sports have told us that Nottingham Forest still in discussions with Manchester United over the signing of keeper Dean Henderson. It's thought United would be in the market for replacement if Anderson was to leave Manchester United. And would have been shocked about the deal of Dean Henderson, because Nottingham Forest don't want to pay money for Dean Henderson this season. That is it. They don't want to pay money for Dean Henderson this season. And they want him on loan with an option to buy, of which I believe that option to buy will be considered mandatory if at all they stay into the Premier League. And United is not willing to dance to the tunes of Nottingham Forest. The same team that is claiming they don't have money, they're going to hate to make a bid of Matt Turner to Arsenal. They want to sign Arsenal. They want to sign him, and trust me, Arsenal won't sell him less or below or south of £15 million. That is it. So it's like they're trying to scam United and obviously spin it around to get this player on a loan, and they want to only keep him if at all they stay in the league, and United won't allow that. So I think United are really still firm. They don't want to obviously be stolen or scammed or spinned around by Nottingham Forest, because they know they can get maybe other teams that can obviously see Dean Henderson go that side. So guys, your thoughts on Amrabat United transfer uplift are welcome in the comment section below. 4 more talks set to be opened, and the story of Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay, what do you make about it? The duo is wanted by Moyes. And lastly, Dean Henderson, what is Nottingham up to? Because they're going to hate to make a bid to Arsenal of Matt Turner, and there are still discussions with Manchester United to sign Dean Henderson. Is it a threat to Manchester United to obviously agree on terms that they're going to hate to set on the table for Dean Henderson? All that and more into the comment section below. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. My Muslim friends, Juma Karim. Ciao, ciao.